is Florida Natural Farming at Frog Valley Tropical Fruit Farm. It's a beautiful morning, and I'm gonna go check different trees that are fruiting, have fruit on them. Look at the Monstera deliciosa again, and I guess I'll talk about the Monsteras that I collect. I started collecting rare aroids. Are you taking a little poo there? I guess so. And people use as houseplants rare anthuriums and rare philodendrons, but I got them to be family for the trees that are indigenous to the same areas as these houseplants that produce fruit. So indigenous trees. That's kind of how this style is. It's a natural, no water, zero input, just zebu manure. I use the zebu because it's kind of Hindu writings describe their paradise, their agrarian paradise, and it has the zebu in it. So since we grow tropical fruit trees that are indigenous to India, why not borrow from them, since they took records. Thank you, India. So this is our Monstera adansonii. Small leaves right now. They get a little bit bigger. I like the little tiny leaves, to be honest with you. I think it looks cool. And this is Monstera subpinatra. Got hit by something that fell off this thing, but it's doing good. It's a nice plant. You know, they're all climbing. These are all juvenile forms of what they will become. So the leaves all are going to be like 3 to 6 feet. So this is like a baby leaf. This is a new leaf on this anthurium regalia esmeralda. So this is Monstera aureopinnata, and it's a super grower. I love the corrugated leaves. So these leaves get really big and long, and they develop holes in them, like the Monstera deliciosa, which I want to go look at. And what else do I have over here? We have, I kind of done collecting these things. I feel like I have enough. I still have a couple on my wish list, but it's very small and I don't feel a need to have it. Plus it caused so much stress in my long-term relationship. I had to sell off one of my collectible things I have to justify buying these things. But you got to do what you got to do when you're hoarding plants. So this is Monstera lechlerana, and it has beautiful leaves too. This gets huge holes in them. I think this one's the one that gets flame-like leaves. This is my newest one. This is Monstera acacoyagensis. Acacoyagensis, that's it. CF from Equigenera. I up-potted this anthurium. I can't believe I can't think of the name. It's a good one. Waterburyana. Sorry, little green friends, the green people. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. They help me focus. And then the last Monstera we have in here is the the Monstera deliciosa half moon Albo, and it's finally getting some good white in here. I had it in a little too much shade, and the leaves were coming out green, so I moved it into the sun here, and this leaf looks like it's gonna have some good variegation. I'm excited about that. Monstera deliciosa Albo. Sorry. So I've been like having people come by and buy fruit and seeds, and I like doing that because they all seem to grow like this. So these are cashew seeds, and these are garcinia humilis, what used to be Redia laterifolia. And yeah, people contact me and been coming by here regularly and tasting new fruits and buying seeds and buying fruit and talking about growing this way, and they seem to all be doing it like this and want to help Florida, which is really I want to help Florida, to help the plants and the people, the agrarian paradise that it could become if we got out of its way. Remembered where we came from. It smells so good here because of those locust trees are blooming. I think they're locust. So this is a cha-cha. I've been turning lots of people onto this fruit. Fruit on this tree is like really big. And it's got a second crop, I noticed. So this is 2 crops. We got ripe fruit and we got juvenile fruit that looks like it's a month away. So I imagine they just are like the other garcinias and can keep blooming and blooming and blooming. I love them. I love the achacha. That's why we started this farm. So there's a big Achachairu grower in Homestead, Good Hope Equestrian. I think they did a YouTube. In fact, I know that's what it is. I subscribe to their channel, but I don't think he doesn't do videos anymore. So he called me out of the blue yesterday and wants to come by when he's by here, and wanted to pick my brain about growing garcinias and how I get them to fruit, because I guess a lot of people didn't get fruit on their garcinias. So I talked about the history of the provenance of the fruiting garcinia in Florida, and because there's not very many. He's got like 40 trees from this group, and I got 1. They came through Pine Island from Guatemala. I guess there's a couple in Fort Myer, and these are fruiting trees. And Pine Island, I think the owner has some, but I'm not sure. Like 15. So that was it. That was the original group of trees, and somebody recently wanted to buy a fruiting Achachairu, wanted to know if I sold fruiting Achachairu trees. They obviously are new to Achachairu. I understand that. I've only been into tropical fruit for 11 years now, and I didn't even know any of this stuff existed before that. So I understand that part. I'm still learning. Now I'm learning picking fruit, when to do it. Oh, the mangoes. You never know with mangoes. I never know, because I don't know. I didn't grow up growing mangoes. Anyway, here's the Monstera deliciosa fruiting plant we have. I guess you could tell it's deliciosa between brasiliensis, because there's a small leaf form that's not deliciosa, that doesn't have that wavy new. So you can see these, you know, 3 to 6 feet. All those little plants in that shade room are gonna get like this, bigger. Bigger than this. But this thing's fruiting and flowering and fruiting and flowering. Look at all those flowers on this, and these are just starting up. And then there's a bunch of fruit there. It's a big old chunk of Monstera. Not old, but it's like 5 years. And here's some more fruit. They look like they're getting separated a little bit. Supposedly when they start moving apart down here, I don't think they're ready yet, but they're getting close. I could tell they're getting close. I have people that want this, and I'm gonna send some to, one probably to a YouTuber that I follow, and I wish I could send it to everyone, but you know, we have a limited supply. So these Achachairu trees are looking good, and this one, in fact, they're looking like they're filling in now. That far one's like, I don't know, 7 feet. It's as tall as the big one we have. So at least I, you know, because of my YouTube channel, I'm like, developed this system that I can stomach of like-minded people trying to grow their own paradise in Florida naturally. So I love it. You know, last year it was like too much fruit and no, I don't know. When it's all about the money, it's just too much for me. I can't deal with it. It's so stupid. Fortunately, I can think like that, but it's like, I don't know. I just don't see myself just being a regular old fruit monger. But giving tours and talking to people and helping them develop their natural farming system. What is that? What is that? That's not a, yeah, that's a cacao, I see. It's so green, but I could see the leaves right in the center there. Cacao are doing great. I could see that this is going to be a cacao farm, a cashew farm, a achacha farm, and there's another one. There's the mother plant of the trees I planted this year. Carried fruit through the ice and snow. Not snow, thank God, knock on wood. Oh. I got lots of garcinias planted through here, but I can't really like look at them because then I could just, I mean, you could spend hours staring at a 2-foot area. I don't like to do that. Look at the size of the seed-grown sugarloaf tree. It's bigger than all of our sugarloafs. Trying to replace all of our grafted trees with seed-grown trees. See what happens. So another little achacha there. Got some Garcinia dulcis over here. I should go look at that real quick. Little trees are starting to poke up through this grass. So this is like healthy. This is a healthy forest floor in Florida. Unwalked on, undisturbed, and unmowed. Biodiverse. Okay, where's that? There it is. It was getting way too much sun, but looks like it's just fine. Looks like it got new leaves on it. Didn't like the drought and the sun. It's right here. It looks like a Garcinia dulcis. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's yellow, but it shouldn't be in full sun. We have some that are green. But I've planted like lots of Garcinia dulcis here for all seed, sourced from four different sources, different regions. The guavas are getting ate up by something, but they're doing good. The seed growing guavas. I'm just going to walk this way and go by that guava and then over to the sugar apples. Luke's garcinias are doing great. I'm really excited about this giant mulch, the Plinia inflata, right next to cacao. This is an oil nut from India. God, I wish I could think of the Latin name. My friend gave it to me. Thank you, Frank. And it does good. So here's the little garcinias I planted under here. And I don't know what's up with our seed grown garcinias, but the fruits from our trees, they like have this group has very big leaves on them, and I'm not sure. This one is macrophylla, I thought. I planted it right at the base of this thing. This is a red flowering garcinia of unknown variety, unknown species. Has not held fruit. I'm thinking it might be a male plant. Maybe it's a male Hombroniana that has red flowers. I don't know. This is all new to me. Look at this thing. This, like, brasiliensis is covered in fruit. So we're gonna have lots of garcinias to sell. Obviously, I knocked that flower off. But yeah, I guess people couldn't get their achachas to fruit this year. I probably should have left that on for the person that's coming to buy fruit here. This little garcinia, gardneriana tree, it has a lot of flowers on it too, again, and fruit. So I'm happy with the garcinias. And these are all dry farmed because that's what we do. We do not water anything. Nope. We had one Achachairu freeze last year, and we had one Achachairu freeze this year, the same one. But this was like a really compacted area. It's going down to this like low spot here where they tried to drain off water. This isn't a citrus. This was never a citrus farm. This is a lawn with big oak trees, mowed with machinery for years and years and years. I see stuff coming up in here. Well, this is taro, malaga. But I see other fruit trees like this. I think that's some sort of artocarpus. I have to check my notes. I haven't been obsessed with fruit trees, so I'm not like up on them. I kind of just got done, it's like I did with the aroids. I hoarded and hoarded and hoarded and hoarded and hoarded and hoarded and hoarded, and then thought I had enough. So people bring me trees and plants, which is very nice. Is that a ripe black zapote fruit? Yes. No. It's one that didn't ripen. I think that's from lack of water. Yep. That's from lack of water. Probably. Oh, there's a mango there. Looks ready too. Oops. Sorry, I dropped my seed. I don't want to do that. Seeds. So I haven't seen fruit on this guava, but it's so big now. It's and guava is not one of my favorites. This looks ready. Yeah. Pick it. Just a little, cut a little color change to it. So one tree I found you can't pick early is Lancettia. Ugh, they're nasty if you pick them early. So at least I learned that lesson. Juliet. That's supposed to be a good one. I don't think I've had her before. Still got mangoes. I've been selling little mangoes here and there. Selling little fruit every day, it seems. Selling seeds. Getting a steady stream of cashews, which is always nice. I never put the thread on it because I thought, look at this guava tree. This is a nursery started tree. I think I got it from Pine Island. We don't have worms in our guavas either, so that's. People seem to want to look for an issue, but the issue is them usually on grow systems. Too much interference and not enough nature. Nature will make natural plant immunity. And just the whole concept, holistic, sounds healthy. The whole system. Not your system, nature's system. I don't know why people don't, they think this is something new. This isn't my system. This isn't provided by nature. I just have a little footpath I like to take, and I stay off the rest of it. I think that in Florida is extremely important. The sugarcane I planted and the pigeon peas I planted, and is that mulberry? Certainly looks like it could be. It is. It has to be. Because I've seen other mulberries coming up. That's what that is. Does it have serrated leaves like that? I don't know. I know I've seen some mulberry, but stuff's coming up. All I did was bury a lot of biodynamic 500 undisturbed 500. Yeah, there's the mulberry. That's what that was. That definitely is what it was. Here's the stick here. So all those mulberry cuttings obviously are coming up. Not all of them, but I see two just walking through here. I'm very excited about that, and I see more sugarcane. Yay! Turmeric. I don't know. It's taken so long to transform this lawn into this, that I do get excited when I see good results like that. You know, just taking a stick and putting them in the ground during the drought of mulberry and not ever watering them and have them sprout. Here's some of those heliconias that I divided this winter, planted. So they're gonna get big. So here we are at the sugar apples, and boy, do they look good. I'll leave that mango there. Oh yeah, they look good. I see a mummified one up there, but it's okay. These look good too. I don't see any black on them this year. They look good. There's a lot more on this tree. The other side is covered too. Boy, that tree is loaded. Loaded. Big sugar apples, big plump sugar apples. That's what we requested. I see a black spot on that one right there. That's the black stuff I'm talking about. A black spot. I'm just gonna leave it because it's already there. These are nursery started trees. These our seed grown trees from this fruit does not have black spots on the fruit. So it definitely is something that came from the nursery, because the seed was not imprinted correctly. These were nursery trees. So you gotta inoculate your seed with a high quality compost, earthworm castings, little indigenous soil, you name it, just sprinkle it on there and then plant them. Don't sterilize your seeds by all means. And this one doesn't have any black spots. So I see one fruit that had black spots on it, compared to previous years where all the fruit would, or not all of it, but half of it would, probably a little more than half would have black spots on it. This is going to be a good fruit, I could tell. I've gotten pretty good at identifying the best fruit on these. They've been a real craw. They've been a pain in my side for too long, because we got so many of them. I wanted adamoyas, which I just walked by. I should go look at that adamoya. This adamoya, this ilama, and this is adamoya, and I thought I saw lots of fruit on it, or some fruit on it. Yeah, fruit looks good. This is, I believe, Gefner. Could be Priestley. I'll know when I taste it. It's one or the other. Looks very healthy, and hopefully it'll bloom some more. I'm telling you, it's the zebu manure. It's agrarian gold. I'm not talking about the Facebook grower zebus, you know, the ones that use grazon on their pastures and worm them all the time and give them minerals. I'm talking about holistically, rotationally grazed zebu, unwormed, no minerals. Totally different. Totally different. Just like the seeds. The seeds that get inoculated with biology, or the seeds that get sterilized by man. It's the same comparison. Anyway, you get the gist of it. Yep, the sugar apples. We're gonna have sugar apples to sell this year, I can see, because none of them really have black spot, knock on wood. and they look big. This ginger that died from the drought has come back, and the ones that died from the freeze they're coming back quickly. So these sugar apples look great. I'm not even worried about them anymore. So so this is a black stuff I'm talking about. This is an adamoya, but it looks good. Trying to think if this was a nursery tree. I just need seeds from it. It looks very healthy. The manure helped. The manure definitely helped. Okay, here's a grafted Ilama Genova Red that's just didn't like the drought, but it's got flowers on it again, so I don't know what rootstock it's on. Hopefully not pond apple, but I'm kind of thinking that's what it is. And we have seed grown Ilamas, so eventually they will produce. Oh, I gotta go get that. This is where this mango froze, this brown part, but it's still there. You know, no beetles. That's something that people look for. You know, look for your enemy. Just gotta look in the mirror. Even me, I'm the biggest killer of my plants, not nature. It's something I did, like turned on the water, mowed, only had mulch. I didn't realize it was a multi-pronged effort. Mulch and living orchard floor, biodiverse, and staying off of it. Okay, these are our malikas. Some malikas left, and these are great picked early, and they get a vegetable taste if you leave them on too long. So I like to pick these early, I've found. And I gotta go get that other one. I'm not gonna pick them now, but they're good. I like them. I like the malika. I don't like them if they get overly ripe. They get this horrible vegetable taste. It's not horrible to some people. My partner thought they were good. He didn't notice the vegetable taste, but I could tell it was there. Anyway, it's Florida Natural Farming at Frog Valley Tropical Fruit Farm, and I hope you have a beautiful day.